Hey guys, this is Protaku2, and I'm doing this special video because, well, this is a red letter date, one of the red letter dates in history of gaming. 25 years ago on this date, October 18th, 1985, out came this. The Nintendo Entertainment System, aka the NES. Yep. This one not only revolutionized the gaming industry, at least back then, but this also single-handedly saved the industry from a very unfortunate crash that occurred in 84 and much of 85. Okay, this is the original box console, or front-loading toaster as it's also referred to. This, you put the cartridge in the slot as you open this door, and you get to push it in, and you'll get to play the game. However, the only downside of this is that, well, sometimes the game would glitch up or have that infamous blinking screen. That's mostly because if the cartridge gets much dirty or whatever, it won't read the game, so that's probably why it's always messing up and stuff. Anyways, let's look at this thing. Here's the top. Here are the sides. This side has the AV connections. Yellow for video and red for audio. Here's the other side. Nothing on there at all. And of course the back. And on the back of it is it's a little plug that you could put the little what is it? The AC adapter. I want to make sure if it's AC or DC. AC adapter plugs into the slot. This is channel 3 or 4. You get select wherever you want it on channel 3 or 4 if you connect it through this RF adapter, which goes into this slot right there. That's assuming you're still have an older TV that doesn't have AV plugs. You could plug in any AV plug into the AV slots. It originally came with red and yellow cables. Okay, this is the AC plug itself. One of these fat looking plugs. And here is the end of it. Yeah. Plugs right into the back, like so. Yeah, just like that. And also, if you're wondering what the RF switch looks like, I can get it untangled here. See, here it is, the RF switch. And here is the RF plug itself. Yeah, pretty ancient, especially these days. And this is where the RF plug goes into the antenna or cable or whatever. This one goes to the TV. And this one, this little end right here, gets to plug into the RF plug here. Of course, nowadays with newer TVs, you don't have to do that at all. So, yeah. Okay, now for the peripherals. What I'm going to show you is what got released on launch day. Everyone's familiar with this controller, right? This is the original rectangular controller. This is the D-pad, select, start, B, and A. And here is the, if I can get it out here. This is the end. This is what the controller plug looks like. And it plugs into one of these controller slots. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention, this is the power button, and this is the reset button. Use to reset the game, this is to turn the game on. And there's 2 slots for 2 players. Although there will be 4-player adapters later on. Another peripheral is the Zapper gun, which essentially is a light gun. This was initially released in a gray color, but later on they changed it to orange because, well, there's some kind of, regulation requires that light guns or toy guns should not resemble real guns. I also have an orange Zapper somewhere, by the way. Oh, and there's also one other accessory, which sadly I don't have at the moment, is Rob the Robot. Rob stands for Robotic Operation Buddy. However, that accessory was short-lived, only lasted about a year or 2, and only 2 games supported that, so essentially it's a battery-powered plastic robot. However, another thing I forgot to mention. The light gun won't work on newer TVs. It only works on the tube-shaped ones as well as the CRT flat screens. But anything newer, like HD TVs or widescreen TVs or just plain LCD flat screens, the gun won't work at all. I think Rob the Robot may not function the same way, but I'm not completely sure. So, anyways, I'm going to show you all 18 games that were, let me count here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, 18 games that were released on launch date. So, I'm going to show them to them alphabetical order. First up, 10-Yard Fight. Essentially, it's a basic football game and nothing but. It's part of the sports series. Back then they have different kind of series, and they have this artwork here. Yeah, they have sports series, action series, education series, etc. As well as the robot series and light gun series. Oh, and these games also came with a dust sleeve. Now, early on it has the Nintendo logo on there, but later on they have sleeves that doesn't have the Nintendo logo. Pretty handy to keep your games from getting dust in the cartridge slots. Very important. Okay, moving on. This is baseball. Another sports title. This is Clue Clue Land. This is part of the Action series. Yep. Action series. This is Donkey Kong Jr. Math. So instead of a regular Donkey Kong or Donkey Kong Jr., the arcade classics, instead we get this. Yeah. This is part of the Education series. I think it's the only one in the series. Yeah. Duck Hunt. This is part of the Light Gun series. Oh, and this will also get re-released along with the original Super Mario Bros. In a multi-pack. And would also later re-release with World Class Track Meet. It came with this console and the power pad. Here's Excite Bike. This is part of another series called the Programmable series. This is Gyromite. This is one of 2 games that's part of the Robot series. See, there's an icon that looks like Rob the Robot's head. This is Hogan's Alley. Yet another light gun game. Or Zapper game or whatever. This is Ice Climber. Another action series game. Kung Fu. Also part of the action series. Oh, wait a minute. Before I go on, I also have the instruction manual to Cuckoo Land. Almost forgot to show you. Oh yeah, before I go any further, let me show you this. This is Golf. It comes in the original box. It's also a sports game. And this is what an NES box looks like. Here's what the back looks like, showing you screenshots of the game. Everything. Here's the cartridge. Oops, right. And the manual. So sorry about that, my stuff is falling here. Okay, let me continue on. Here's Mock Rider, another programmable game. I apologize for cartridges falling off here. I got stuff out of order there. This is Pinball, another action series game. I also got the manual. Sadly, it's got one of those stupid store stickers. Yeah. Here's Stack Up, the other Rob the Robot game. Yep, Gyromite and Stack Up are the only two games that supported that peripheral. The original Super Mario Brothers. This game definitely needs no introduction. Just about everybody knows that game pretty well. Tennis. Another sports game. Wild Gunman. Another Zapper game. And lastly, Wrecking Crew. Another programmable game. Okay. That's it for the special NES launch video. Or launch collection video, I should say. Showing off the NES itself, couple peripherals I have, and all 18 launch titles. So anyway, I'd like to wish a happy 25th anniversary to the Nintendo Entertainment System. So, thank you for watching this video, everyone. I'll be back later on with another video. This is Proton 2. And I'll see you guys next time, everyone. So, take care.